This isn't your typical Starbucks order, it's the result of a challenge that I gave to every Starbucks in town to invent me the most creative drink they possibly can. Why, you may ask? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know why, it just sounded like it'd be a fun idea. So what happens if you give baristas full creative control? Do they secretly have drink ideas they've never been able to make? And could I accidentally invent the next viral Starbucks menu item? And for the barista that dares to create me the craziest drink, I got this plaque made that says, Starbucks Inventor of the Year! According to some guy on YouTube who doesn't really like coffee, but he's doing this anyway because he thought it sounded like a fun idea. And we're starting with my local Starbucks. This is my local Starbucks, so there's a high chance I'm about to have the most awkward interaction of my life and then never be able to order from here again. But before we start, there are some simple rules to this competition. 1, they can't give me an item already on the menu. 2, I can't give them any hints of what I like. And 3, they have to name the drink they've created. You're right, I'm hosting a competition for the most creative Starbucks. If you could invent a drink that's not on the menu, what would you make? You there?
Coffee, no coffee, you've not.
Yeah, hot drink or cold drink. If Starbucks approached you and said make a signature drink that represents you, make that.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put that free and you can drive home.
Why are they not bothered?
Don't judge it till you try it. It should be quite nice.
If you had to give it a name, what would you name it? If it was on the menu, what would it be called?
The Nutty Mocha.
Not sure that's safe for YouTube, but the Nutty Mocha. So in this we have white mocha, 2 shots of espresso, almond, 4 times nutty sauce, and cream cold foam. I'm not a big fan of nuts, so this could go either way. I'll be rating each drink out of 10 in 3 different categories. I'll be judging the way it looks, the way it tastes, and the amount of creativity that went into the newly invented drink. And the barista with the highest score at the end of the video will win the Starbucks Inventor of the Year award. I'm not going to say the rest of it. In terms of looks, it looks pretty aesthetic. So for looks, I'm going to give them a 7. Creativity, maybe a 5, because this is not on the menu, but they're ingredients that you would normally kind of get together. And as for taste, it's actually way nicer than I thought it would be. It's very sweet, and you can't really taste all the nut shots. Pause. So for taste, I think I'm going to give it a 7. So their overall score is there on the screen. I'm not calculating it. It's been a long time since I did maths at school. Leave me alone. So I think I've got a new strategy that's going to get the best out of the Starbucks. Watch and learn. I don't think that went as well as I thought it would. I recently went to the Starbucks in Merrill and they said that they can invent a better drink than you. So could you invent a drink?
Do you say invent a drink?
Yeah, make something that's not on the menu. The Starbucks in Merry Hill, they said the Oldbury one, their pumpkin to spice ratio is just reckless. That's what they said. And I want to see if you can invent a better drink than them.
Okay, so do you want something with coffee or no coffee?
Up to you.
She's surprising you, so I'm just
okay.
To tell me the drink is a surprise for me.
Yeah. The Starbucks in Merry Hill, they said that the blender here sounds like a Formula 1 car, and I was like, it's just wrong. They shouldn't be saying that. Yeah. It's a competition. I've got a prize and everything.
Now she's gonna try her best.
Now I don't think we're gonna win the competition.
So it's a shaken espresso with some white chocolate and hazelnut syrup, caramel cold foam.
If it was on the menu, what would you name it?
It's like a bueno because there's white chocolate and.
Typical white girl drink.
Okay, it's a long name for the menu.
Typical girl drink, that is. Every girl will order this, but I've added extras to it.
Cool. Thank you. Have a good day. They were well up for the competition. You're probably wondering what's with the extra layers of clothing. Did he move to Alaska between clips? No, I just stepped outside in England in December. So she named this thing the typical white girl drink. Now, if you're trying to invent something new, that doesn't seem like the best name to me, because if it's a typical white girl drink, then it's been ordered before. And in here we have 4 blonde roast, 1 oat milk, 4 white chocolate sauce, 4 hazelnut sauce, cream cold foam, and caramel drizzle. Pretty similar to the last one. Again though, especially with the caramel sauce, it does look aesthetic, so I'll give them an 8 on looks. Creativity, maybe a 6 at best. Do they mind? I'm trying to film a YouTube video. Have the taste. Strange mix of flavours. But again, very sweet because of the caramel. So for taste, I'll give them a 6, which means their overall score is... there, again. New plan. If they think I have credentials, they might try harder in the competition. Little do they know, I had to Google the word credentials. You're right, I'm with the Starbucks Inventor Association, not to be confused with the singer that swings from the chandeliers, SIA. I was wondering if you're up for a challenge.
Yeah, sure.
Could you invent a drink that's not on the menu?
Yeah, hot, cold.
Anything really, anything you like.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
25 back.
That could not be more awkward. I thought that the glasses and the blazer would make me look more official, but I actually just look like Elton John if he became a stockbroker. So, gonna get rid of these.
Did you order a frap?
I just asked him to invent a drink that's not on the menu.
Invent a drink, okay.
This is my 5th or 6th Starbucks I've done this with.
Oh, is it? Do you have the app?
No.
There you go.
If you had to give it a name, what would you call it?
If you had to give it a name, Tony, what would you call it? Yeah, do you know like the strawberry thing
Yeah.
ice cream?
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah, that looks like the most creative drink so far, but we'll find out if it tastes like the most creative drink so far. This is the Metropolitan Frap. No, Neapolitan Frap. I always get confused. One's the police and one's a flavour of ice cream. Probably the most creative thing that I've been given so far. In here we have vanilla cream, whole milk, 2 shots of mocha sauce, 2 shots of strawberry sauce, and whipped cream. In terms of looks, I'm gonna have to give it a high score of an 8. She didn't really take the competition seriously, but still produced the best drink so far. In terms of creativity, this is probably a 10. It's the most creative thing I can imagine we're gonna get today. For taste, it actually tastes like Neapolitan ice cream. I don't think I'd go here and order it again, so maybe for taste we'll give it a 7. Quite a high overall score. If the award was just for creativity, this would win by a mile. So their overall score is pretty good, I believe. Still haven't done the maths. You're right, I've got a challenge for you if you're up for it.
Yeah, of course.
So the rules are, you have to invent a drink that's not on the menu.
Yeah.
You have to name the drink.
Yeah.
I can't give you any hints as to what I like or don't like.
Any allergies?
I do not have any allergies, no.
Would you like a hot one or an ice one, or just a complete surprise?
Complete surprise.
Drive round.
I think I've cracked it. I think that's how you actually ask the question in a way where they understand.
So you've got a candy cane crusher.
It looks good. You've got a high chance of winning the trophy. This is the trophy.
Oh!
Got a proper plaque made.
Make it look better, but we forgot the ice.
So this is the candy cane crusher, and for some reason they wrote 7 on it. There is one slight issue, and it's that I forgot to ask for the label, so I don't actually know what's in this. But it looks to me like it's got strawberry, milk, cream, and possibly some hidden ingredient that I don't know about. For looks, I would say that's probably the best thing we've had so far, so I'm gonna have to give them an 8 for looks. For creativity, it's quite hard to rate without knowing what's in it, so I'm gonna do taste first. So it has like a minty aftertaste, which means this is strawberry and mint, which means they have to have quite a high score for creativity because those are 2 ingredients you don't normally get together in a drink. So for creativity, I'm also going to give them an 8. And in terms of taste, I'd probably give this thing an 8 again, which brings their overall score to 8. I can calculate that one.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you today?
You're right, if you had to invent a drink that wasn't on the menu, what would you make?
Sorry.
If you had to like invent a drink that wasn't on the menu, what would you make?
Were you looking for like cold, hot?
Whatever you think is going to win the award. There's an award, by the way, I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay. And let me just have a think quickly for you.
Nobody's done a hot one yet, though.
No one's done a hot one yet. Okay, right, I'll do a hot one for you then. Have you gone to other Starbucks for this then?
I'm going to 8 total, yeah.
Okay, I'll try and make this one the best then.
What did you get from the other one?
So this one is from the retail park. They called it the Candy Cane Crusher? Crusher. Candy Cane Crusher. That's what they called it.
Oh no, I feel like mine's really simple now.
This is like, it's like minty strawberry.
Okay.
That's the award.
Oh, you've actually got one?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's so cool.
Nobody's reacted like that to the award yet. They normally go,
Yeah, I
oh.
feel like we
That's
should
so
have that for our reaction.
If you had to give it a name, what would you name this drink?
Oh, Kinder Bueno.
Weirdly enough, the first person nearly called theirs the Kinder Bueno.
Oh no, I feel like that's so simple now.
No, I feel like that's fine.
Okay.
Well, she changed that one. The first person changed it to the typical white girl drink instead of the Kinder Bueno. So,
That might be pretty similar.
yeah, we actually have our first hot drink. I've just got coffee on my favourite jeans. Nobody warned me that YouTube is a dangerous job. In here we have 2 shots of espresso, semi-skim milk, white chocolate mocha, 2 mocha sauce. So very similar to the other one, but hot. I'm not a massive fan of hot drinks, so I don't know how this is going to go. I can't really rate it on looks without taking the top off. To give you an idea on looks, it looks a bit like a hot chocolate, so I'm going to give it like a 6 on looks. For creativity, they're kind of going to lose some marks because I've already had 2 drinks that are like this one, but because it's warm, I'll probably give them like a 6 on that. For taste, it tastes like a hot chocolate if you'd like blended some Kinder Buenos into it, which makes a lot of sense because she called it the Bueno. We need to have an emergency meeting. I forgot to rate the drink on taste. I know. How could he? I mean, whatever. I'll be heading back to the Starbucks at the end of the video to give them a second chance. So I've had to come back and finish this on a different day. Remember all those clips where I said I don't have any allergies?
Any allergies?
I do not have any allergies, no. Well, let's just say I've spent more time on the toilet filming this video than I would care to admit. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. I'm going to go ask them to invent a drink that's not on the menu.
Depending on what you wanted.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was at Starbucks next door, my bad.
Okay.
If you had to invent a drink that wasn't on the menu, what would you make?
Probably like a frappuccino, like a white chocolate one, hazelnut. That's
Sounds
like
good.
one of my go-to off-menu items.
Go for it.
I feel pressure now.
There's an award for the best one. Got a proper plaque. I'm realising now I need to stop showing people the award. Nobody asked to see the award. Why do I keep just showing it to people? I was going to ask you to name the drink.
Name it after me.
One person called theirs the typical white girl drink. Other people have named it like the Kinder Bueno.
I mean, it is a Kinder one.
You can name it after yourself if you want to name it after yourself. You're actually the first person to say you have a go-to off-menu item. Nobody else has admitted they've got...
Always have a go-to after menu. Maybe like Christmas surprise. We'll call it that.
I'll be back with the award if it wins. Thank you very much.
It should win.
So she called this the cookie surprise and said it's her go-to off-menu item. She's the first person to say that she has a go-to off-menu item, which is slightly surprising actually. In here we have a cookies and cream frappuccino with whole milk and some extras that aren't listed on the label for some reason. It's the first like chocolatey looking drink we've had. Give him a few extra marks for looks, I'll give her a 6. In terms of creativity, she hasn't added a massive amount to this. For creativity, maybe give her a 5. And for taste, it's a proper like chocolate milkshake. Like thick chocolate milkshake. So I'm going to give that quite a high score. I'll give that an 8 for taste, which brings her overall score to not bad, but not enough to win the award. That's actually really good. This is a random one, but my friend is in a silly, goofy mood, and he asked if you could invent a drink that wasn't on the menu.
Okay, do you want it like hot or?
Just make whatever you want to make. He didn't give me any details of what he wanted.
Okay, no worries, drive on down.
Joke's on them. I don't actually have any friends. No, but seriously, it's a problem.
Do you want to know what the drink is?
Go on then.
White mocha with hazelnut. We're doing a Christmas blend. Chocolate whipped cream on top.
See what that's like.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you. If you had to give it a name, what would you name it? If it was on the menu, what would it be called? He insisted that I gave it a name. I don't know why.
Festive mocha.
Festive mocha. There you go.
Christmassy mocha.
Thank you very much. I apologise if I accidentally expose my forehead in the next 2 minutes. It's the windiest day of the year. But we actually have a second hot drink, which she named the Festive Mocha. In this we have white mocha, 2 espresso, Christmas blend, semi-skim milk, 4 shots of hazelnut and whipped cream. An interesting combination. We haven't had anything festive yet, so it's not the most appetising looking thing in the world, to be honest. So I'm going to give them like a 5. However, creativity-wise, I will give them extra marks because nobody's put anything festive in the drink yet, so I will give them a 7 out of 10. Not really a hot drinks fan, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh, there are definitely some unusual flavours in that. I think that's probably the Christmas blend. For taste, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10, which means their overall score is somewhere around here, like there. I'm going to be honest, I've run out of things to say before I pull up to these drive-thrus. Listen, I'm new to this, okay? Leave me alone. This is a weird one, but I just went to the Starbucks in Battlefield and they said that they can invent a better drink than you.
What do you mean?
So they said that they can invent a better drink than you can make that's not on the menu. That's what they said. That's their opinion anyway.
Well, we can't do that, I'm afraid.
You can't invent a drink that's not on the menu.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
You can't make a drink that's not on the menu, no?
No, sorry.
Ah. That's a shame. Alright.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
For context, I was about to tell him that the other Starbucks said his cold foam is more like lukewarm froth, but he didn't give me a chance to get my line out. We've got our first disqualification. The first and only Starbucks to refuse to make a drink. So I came here 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I asked you to invent a drink.
Oh my god, yeah, okay.
You haven't won the award. However,
Okay.
I accidentally forgot to rate it on tastes, which means I'm going to give you a second chance at winning the award.
Okay.
If you want to get the team together and try and make the best thing you possibly can, because you seem really interested in winning the award, and the people who actually currently are winning weren't bothered, so I want to give you a second chance.
Oh, thank you. What did they make? Can I ask?
They made like, you know that ice cream that's 3 different colours? What's it called? Like
Neapolitan?
that one.
Right, okay. Let me see what I can do, but I might have to park you up to give us a bit of time to
Cool,
Is that okay?
yeah.
Do you want to know what we're calling it?
Go on.
Tomorrow iced latte.
Okay.
Tomorrow themed.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
I put a lot of creativity into that.
Okay.
Even made my own cinnamon sugar.
So this is the churro iced latte. She said she made her own cinnamon sugar just for this. She's already scored quite high on creativity, but I'll get to that in a second. In terms of looks, it looks like a pretty standard latte until you look at the top and you can see all the cinnamon sugar on top. For looks, I'm gonna give her an 8. For creativity, like I've already said, I'm gonna have to give her a 10 because she's literally invented her own ingredients. And for taste, that is like the sweetest coffee. For taste, I'm gonna give her a... I set out on this mission to try and find the next potential Starbucks menu item. And whether you agree on my scoring system or not, which many of you definitely won't, there's no denying that there's only one item in this video that one day could potentially be on the menu, and therefore the deserving winner of the Inventor of the Year. I think we all know there's only one deserved winner of this award. You are the first annual, I say annual, I'm not doing it again. You're the first annual winner of the Starbucks Inventor of the Year award.